Hi there, it's Mandy. Welcome back to another review. Today we're looking at these two sets from Laws. These are pretty small sets, so this should be a quick one. Let's get started. Let's start with this one here. Here is the box for these. Yeah, I happen to have the box for these two. So this is the Takoyaki stand, 1252, 951 pieces. The instructions are in the dreaded newspaper format. I hate these. I think Laws needs to get rid of all of these. Let's look at the set itself. So they call this the Takoyaki stand or Takoyaki cart, I guess. But if you look a little closer, this little cart actually seems to sell a bunch of different things. You'll see what I mean. So this little cart look, I think looks cool, but when you're building it, there are some parts where it was kind of tricky because they get you to like flip the whole thing upside down in certain parts, and then the pipes here that you see in the front and the back, those are a little bit tricky to put on as well. Let's look at the front of the stand. So on the front you have a sign at the top here that says Takoyaki. And then on the front counter space there, you have some food items that some people ordered. It looks like you have some takoyaki, and then you also have some sushi. And then you got 2 bottles of shochu there as well. So those are all printed pieces. There are not a lot of printed pieces on this set. Most of the things you see here are stickers. And then the pole there, you have a sign that says takoyaki, and that just has some prices on there. And on the other side, you have another sign there that says open. Those are all stickers. And then above that on the front, you have those blue signs. And that doesn't say takoyaki, that says dango. And dango is sort of like a rice cake mochi type of snack. It's like a sweet snack usually. So I'm not sure if they also sell dango here as well. In front of it, you have like a string of lights hung there. On the left counter here, you have a bowl of ramen as well. And then you have a teapot, some cups there. And then on top of it, you have 2 lanterns. Those lanterns have some stickers on it. And as you can see, those stickers want to peel off already. And it says sushi and takoyaki on the lanterns. And on the right side here, on the top here, you have like this little chimney thing as well. On the other side of the cart, you have another counter space here. On top, you have a bucket, maybe of chopsticks, looks like, and another basket, and then another little container with some green onions on it. On the back there are some more ads. Those are stickers once again. You have a sign for sushi, and then another sign there that says Gekkegang, which is a brand of rice wine. From the back of the cart, you can see on the top of the counter, you have a chopping board with a fish on top. You have another bowl of looks like ramen that they're cooking up. Now on the right side, you have some plates. And then behind that, you can see the takoyaki device with some that are making there. You have some condiment bottles beside it. And then you have like another stove with a pan on top where it looks like they're cooking sausage and eggs. Okay. And then on the left side, you have a cabinet with some drawers, and then on top you have some more condiment bottles and some wine bottles or beer bottles. In front of the cart, you get these 2 little chairs. These are pretty simple builds, and you have a printed piece on top as well. And then on the side here, you also get this separate piece here with some pots. And this sign here says chuka soba. So chuka soba is basically ramen. And then it looks like they have a pot here where they're cooking some octopus, and then another little pot where they may be cooking some soup there. And then you also have this little menu sign where on one side you have the prices of the takoyaki and the sushi, and on the other side you have like a drink menu. So yeah, this takoyaki stand is actually takoyaki / ramen / sushi / dangoya. It looks like it's a busy little store. I like the look of it. I like this whole little cart design that they have going on, but it was kind of a pain to put together. I think there are lots of details on it, but most of them, of course, are stickers. If they can make more printed pieces, that would be even better. But I think it's a cute little set. The whole little mixed store thing is a little strange. but okay. Moving on to the next one. This is the Hong Kong style Dai Pai dong, or like a street food vendor, like old school street food vendor in Hong Kong. This is 1253, 665 pieces. Here is the box for this one. Right off the bat, this set reminds me of the Royal Toys one. They did add a little bit more detail, I think, to the set than Royal Toys one has. Let's start by looking at the electric pole, actually. So this part is not in the Royal Toys set. I think the electric pole is a cool addition, but as you can see, there's a lot of stickers on it and they just don't want to stay on. They are almost just completely peeling off already, which is not pretty at all. And no matter how many times I try to push them, press them back on, they just go right off. So anyway, so you have this pole here, and on the bottom you have a garbage bin at the bottom. This is connected to the stall here with these string pieces. On the front there you have a sign that is the name of the store. And then on the bottom there, you have a yellow sign that is the menu. Those are all stickers. And then on the countertop, you have some soy sauce bottle, a bowl, some more condiment bottles, and then a bucket of chopsticks. Behind the counter, you can kind of see a box with some food items in there, like some meat and sausage. And I thought that looked kind of cool. Those are printed, by the way. And then beside it, you have another pot. Below the counter, you have sort of some pipes. And then behind it, you have some ads. Those are stickers. So I have that Chinese traditional decoration piece for good luck. On the left side of the stall, you have a cabinet, and there are some stuff inside. So that's a nice little touch. And then on top, you have like a water dispenser, you have a teapot, and a cup there. And then on top, you also have some canisters, some bottles, and you have these two lights. I thought those lights look pretty good. On the back of the stall, you have this little fabric piece cover on the top, and then you see some fan hanging down, and on the other side, you also have some meat hanging down. On top of the counter, there is a stove on the right side, and on the left side, you have a giant chopping board with a knife beside it. And then on the left side of the pole there, you have a calendar as well. Below the stove there, you have a gas tank, and then some more cabinets to the side of it. If you open that, there are some plates inside. In the middle there, you have another sticker that says 衛生許可證. So it's like a license from the food safety department. On the other side of the stand, you have like another countertop with some bowls, and then on top you have a fan. That's a printed piece, and some more canisters beside it. At the bottom, you have some more ads. That one is like a rental ad. And then you have this fabric piece here, and under it you have the table where people can eat. Here it is. So this little table, I couldn't really get it to level, but I guess that just adds to the authenticity of the set. On top of the table, you have some bowls, you have the cup, some utensils, as well as a soy sauce bottle and some other condiment bottle. You also have these two little blue chairs for people to sit on. Connected to this little fabric piece is these two poles that's holding it down. And you also have a crate, looks like, with some empty bottles on top. The rooftop of this one looks a little more interesting. It's got this little fabric piece on top of it as well. I guess it's supposed to be like maybe there's a leakage going on and they use this as a temporary fix. And that's about it for this set. And even though this one looks like there's a lot going on and looks a little crazy, I think this one was actually a lot easier to build than the other one. I kind of like this one a little bit more, even though it looks so similar to the Royal Toys one, because I think there are a lot of details on it, and I think the whole set looks a little more coherent. The story is a little more coherent, whereas the other one is kind of like a mishmash of things. I think if you don't have the Royal Toys one and you're looking for something that's a little smaller, I think this is a fun little set to have. And that was it. Two little fun Asian theme sets from Laws. Laws does a lot of Asian theme sets. Are these the best ones? Maybe not. but I think they still look cute. What Laws does really well, I think, is that they consistently include a lot of details. Even though they're all stickers, if they can make all of these printed pieces, I think it would be awesome. I think these would be fun little gifts still for someone who maybe doesn't have sets like these. They're also pretty small since these are mini bricks, and for some of you that's not a good thing, but for some of us who don't have a lot of space, that might be a good thing. That's it for today's review. Thank you for joining me again. What other Laws sets would you like to see? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.